Welcome back to the 13 Spooky Reviews in 13 Spooky Days. Also, big news, I switched out the lights. They're purple now. They could give you a seizure. If you are seizure prone, I guess go away. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that will do it to you. It could though. So, to avoid any legal reasons, leave this video. I don't know, I'll do one later. That's, normal. Anyway, here we are with good old Ghostface. And today we are reviewing Ghostface from Scream. And if you don't know, Scream is a horror movie, and it is my favorite horror movie. And it will always be because it is the best. It is the best. The reason why I love Scream so much is because it was so real. It was very real. Because most horror movies, Freddy Krueger, he's a guy who attacks you in your dreams. That's a scary premise, and you can do a scary movie with it. I mean, there hasn't really been one because of reasons. Wes Craven did a fantastic job with the first one, and, the second one was alright. I get what they were trying to do. Then the third one was just, so weird. They just kind of jumped the shark. They jumped multiple sharks. And then the final one kind of, messed up. Anyway, Scream was very real, Two guys who want to kill their girlfriend and end up just murdering a bunch of other people because they don't feel, scared. They find it funny. They find it's just crazy. That's what made it so very scary. Along with it, just a cool cast and a cool design and a cool premise of them making fun of horror movies while doing a fantastic job of making one. So Ghostface is the killer. Well, killers. After all, the first movie, if you haven't seen it, it's been out so long that I don't feel bad for spoiling for you. But anyway, there's two people who are the killers. Ghostface, and that is pretty known with the series. I'm assuming that the fifth one might have 3 killers, maybe even 4. There could be a cult of Ghostface. And this figure is done by Neca, if you're wondering. And it's part of their Reel Toys, whatever I think it's called. It's Reel Toys, or it's their horror series. Anyway, so Ghostface design is pretty simple, which makes it fun, He's just a black trench-coated ghost-typey thing. So, he has nice little dangly bits here, which have no wires. That's a little bit of a problem with me, but it's alright, because after all, he's running up the stairs and they're just going crazy. And then he has normal pants on. Boop. Oopsie. And the body, if you're wondering, is just a solid black body. Nothing too new about it, nothing too different about it. Just kind of a base body, which makes sense because you don't want to see a human in there, And then the face, which is really interesting. I thought that you were going to be able to take this mask off and reveal it was Billy Loomis or something. That would have been cool. Even though I prefer Stu more, I think he was the better killer. Anyway, you can't, so they made it kind of like robe-like, where it's very triangular going down, And then this whole hood is wired here and back here. There's a line that's hooded. That way, you kind of see. And then this can come down to here, but it can go up. And also, these are just Velcroed in, so if you did want to take them off and customize this body, you could. You could. I would like to see them do the Scarecrow Ghostface, because that was a cool design that wasn't used, I don't think, at all. Was it in the fourth one? I don't remember. Anyway, and he looks like he looks like a good old Scarecrow. So articulation goes as follows: ball joint in the neck, which can give him side to side 360, up that much, down that much. You're not gonna get much articulation out of this. Hinge, rotation, single jointed elbow really hurts me, and then a little wrist joint which can swivel and hinge. Then there's just a rotation, no ab crunch, which sucks. It sucks. Then his legs can move, which they moved kind of together sometimes. You can make them... Oh, jeez. The spooky eyeballs. The eyeballs of Ramada. I don't know. Some spooky word. Then he has a knee joint, He has no rotation at the boot, but just a hinge. That kind of sucks. But you do have a swivel up here. So you do have a lot of articulation for a Ghostface. Along with extra accessories, it comes with, of course, the knife. I really wish that this had blood and corn. Well, originally it's corn syrup with red food dye, but blood on it. That's a thing from the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, I guess you're just confused. Gotta really darken this scene up. Yeah. Well, then my hand just lights it up. Will that do it? Yeah, it still does. He comes with the speaker, which basically makes his voice sound different. That way, whenever he calls someone, they don't know who it is. It has little buttons on it. It's really detailed. And then comes with another hand to hold it. So if you want him to hold it, you just gotta pull this out, and then plop that in. And it doesn't tab in or anything. It's just there's a little bump here, and his finger just holds on to that. And then you have the articulation. If this wasn't able to do it, I would have hated this figure. You have the articulation to put it in front of his mouth. That way you can actually have him calling them, and then you could get a phone and just have him like this and be like, I know where you live. I kind of would like if in the 5th one, that like his phone call could get identified as potential spam sometimes. That'd be funny. And then everyone's like, oh, it's spam, guys, don't answer it. And how will Ghostface function? I mean, I never answer my phone unless it's my dad or a friend calling, because I know that they probably need something. But I don't usually answer my phone to strangers. I don't know. And of course you can do the knife like this. Good old reet. If you don't get that reference, you don't know horror. That's from Psycho. And that's a great movie. Don't watch the one with Vince Vaughn. Watch the old one. I think is it in black and white? Yeah, it's in black and white. I forgot. I know that they think they redid it. So. Scarier. What do I like about... What are my real qualms with this figure? That means dislikes. His ab crunch, I kind of wish that it was able to... I wish he had one, But then again, that's not NECA's style. I understand that. They have a very blocky style, I guess. I do not own that many NECA figures. I don't own any, actually. I think this is my first one. And this is a good job and representation of what they can do. I'll definitely try to pick up one that has a lot more expression and feel to it. That's why I'm planning on getting Pennywise from It. Not the Bill Skarsgård one. That one was freaky. The one that was good is the one with Tim Curry. It's only like 3 hours long. So it's like the second movie with 10 minutes, Anyway, this is Ghostface. Should you buy him if you're a fan of Scream? Yes. Should you buy him if you're not? Well, you don't really need to buy him if you're not a fan of Scream. But if you do like Scream or enjoy it and you want something to put a little spook on your shelf, because after all, the Funko Pop is worth like $400. I'm not buying that. You can, of course, buy this guy. I got him at my local comic book shop. He's also on, I believe, Big Bad Toy Store with plenty of other figures from horror or from Marvel Legends. I'm not sponsored by them, but I just like their site, okay? That's it. I hope that they sponsor me, because that'd be pretty nice. That way I don't have to simp out every video, Where should you buy this? I guess you should buy it at this store that I'm basically giving free promotion. They don't need free promotion because they have great customer service and they're really nice to their customers. Again, I'm not sponsored, so I'm saying this out of the genuine of my heart. They're good company. Well, good toy store. I like them. So, this Scream Ghostface, tell me what you think about him. Do you think he's actually pretty cool? I mean, after all, it's a very simple design, but do you think it is, I don't know, not scary, I guess? Like, the concept of him is more scary than anything. Anyway, let me know what you think about him in the comments, or if you don't want to use the comments, you can, of course, reach out to me on Instagram. Yeah, Rodimus122099. No capitals. I don't fuck with capitals. Actually, it could be capitalized. I can't remember. Anyway, hope to see you all in the next video that I make. Whatever that is. That's not right now. Anyway, goodbye. I'm so terrible at this.